In 1 month, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of the release of Amazon Alexa. Now, Alexa is going to be 10 years old. So, however, Amazon, the tech giant, could have owned the AI world, but somehow they've totally dropped the ball. With all the data from Alexa, they should have been miles ahead of the competition. But here we are with Amazon playing catch up in the AI game. It's almost unbelievable. Let's dive into why they blew their 10-year head start. Welcome to Startup Hack. I'm Spencer Thomason. Here at Startup Hack, we'd love to train software developers in our licensed coding boot camps and to build custom software solutions for companies. I do a lot of work as a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and a solid 25 years in software development, I've mastered the art of transforming technology, teams, and products. So Amazon had a decade of people talking to Alexa. Think about that. A whole treasure trove of real-world conversation. It should have been a gold mine for AI. But what did they do with it? Honestly, pretty much nothing. Alexa stayed in her lane, barely evolved while the competition shot past. Now Amazon is scrambling to try to regain their foothold in the AI game. So even though they've had a 10-year head start, they did nothing with it. So despite being a leader in cloud computing and having one of the largest developer teams on the planet, Amazon's leap into generative AI feels like a last-ditch effort. Now, I know they're talking about integrating new models with Claude AI, and there's some other partnerships that are out there, but shouldn't this have happened like years ago? With AWS at their fingertips, they've had every advantage with an army of developers, yet we're only hearing about real AI advancements in 2024, and mostly from the other players. Amazon is nowhere near in the top 10 when you start talking about AI. In fact, so much so that they're looking to partner with other people. It's like showing up to the party after everybody has already left. So in this generative AI race, Amazon is totally late to the party. So if Alexa had continued to grow, it could have been the platform for voice-enabled AI and for AI in general. But instead, Amazon let the momentum slip away. They relied too heavily on the idea that just having the tech was enough. Spoiler alert, it's not. They had every chance to dominate the AI world, but indecision and lack of vision crippled them. Now they're playing not even second fiddle, but like 10th fiddle to companies like OpenAI and Google. So this is a history of missed opportunities, and what can we learn from it? Now, Amazon's trying to form AI partnerships, basically admitting that they need help. Instead of leveraging their own head start, they're relying on others to innovate for them. When you have the infrastructure, the talent, and the data, why are they outsourcing their innovation? It's a classic case of playing it safe, and in tech, safe is often the other word for failure. And so these partnerships are basically a show that they're not working well as a company. Now, if your company has some systems that aren't working well together and you're struggling to connect with different systems like Amazon has, let us help here at Startup Hack. Here at Startup Hack, we specialize in connecting different systems to make your company work like a well-oiled machine. So check out startuphack.com/Spencer and we can get you started. Now, Amazon has had access to a staggering amount of data, over 10 years of voice interactions with Alexa from millions of users across the globe. They have it built into TVs, they have the little speakers around, they have automated home devices, and that's the kind of data that should fuel the most cutting-edge AI. But instead, Alexa barely improved. Compare that to Google Assistant or even Apple Siri, which have consistently gotten better, and you see just how badly Amazon missed the mark. Now, let's not forget, Amazon also owns the largest cloud computing platform on the planet, AWS. So there's really no excuse, because with all that computational power, they had the tools to push the limits of AI development. Instead, they coasted on Alexa's early success, didn't reinvest into improving the tech, and to me, it's just totally baffling. Now they're playing catch up by rolling out new AI features years after the competition did. I haven't heard of anything actually interesting on Alexa in almost a decade. So here's where Amazon really dropped the ball. They had the developers, the data, and the cloud resources. They had everything. But it seems they lacked one critical thing, the vision to see where AI was headed. Instead of evolving, they clung to Alexa's original design, letting innovation stagnate. And now we're supposed to believe that their back to office initiative is going to reignite their creativity, right? Because they've done so well over the last decade. Yeah, because nothing screams innovation like cubicle life, right? So and we can talk a little bit about the RTO policy, right? Amazon's pushing this RTO policy because they want to cut the workforce. They're banking on this move to fix innovation problems, because clearly being in the office is what will magically bring Alexa's cutting edge back again, right? Spoiler alert, it won't. Remote work didn't kill their innovation any more than driving RTO back to the office is going to fix it. Forcing people back into the office is just another sign that Amazon's leadership is out of touch with what actually fosters creativity. So if your business is feeling a little out of touch and disconnected, again, make sure you hit us up at startuphack.com/Spencer, because we love to connect systems for your company. Now, while Amazon rested on their laurels, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, Claude, a lot of these guys are out there just killing it in the AI world. And Alexa may have been the first, but it didn't stay on top. So this is yet another example of where first did not mean that they won. Amazon underestimated how quickly AI would evolve, and now they're playing catch up. What's even worse, consumers have noticed. Alexa, once a leader, now feels totally outdated, outclassed by competitors who invest in their AI systems early and often. Now, I'm sure Amazon will partner with somebody and slap it into Alexa, and it'll be a terrible implementation, but they could have owned that space. Now, generative AI has taken the world by storm, and you'd think Amazon would be at the forefront given all of these advantages, but they're nowhere even in the discussion. Instead, companies like OpenAI, Google, and a lot of others are leading the charge while Amazon tries to jump on the bandwagon. This isn't just a missed opportunity, it's an embarrassment for the company of their size and resources. They could have been the leaders, and now they're just another player in the game, and way down that list. So, for developers, Amazon's failure is a cautionary tale. Having the best tools and the biggest teams and the most data does not guarantee success. You also have to use these resources to continue to innovate, or you'll be left behind. This is especially true in AI, where the landscape is shifting very quickly. If you're not constantly pushing the envelope, someone else will. Developers today should take this to heart. Don't get too comfortable with early success. Keep innovating or get left behind. Now, the lessons for developers is clear. Don't let complacency derail your progress. Amazon had everything going for them, yet they failed to capitalize on their lead. As developers, we need to learn from that. Don't just rely on having the best tools. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and always stay ahead of the curve. In tech, standing still is the same as falling behind. So we can all learn from Amazon's mistakes here, which they're continuing to make. Now, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I love having a great, healthy discussion. So leave a comment down below, if nothing else, to say hi. Here at Startup Hack, we love to train software developers in our licensed coding bootcamp, as well as to build custom software solutions for companies. So reach out, because we'd love to help. Check out the link down below, or check out startuphack.com/Spencer today. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, because we bring you lots of great tutorials and tips that every developer should know. See you next time.